What do you think about when you think about retirement? Do you see yourself playing golf, going out to lunch with friends, or traveling? As a financial planner, I see too many people struggling with retirement because they don't plan for other activities. I want to tell you a story about a client who was looking to retire in a couple years. She wasn't ready to stop working full-time, but she wanted more control and flexibility with her time. She wanted to help others. She considered becoming a nurse. In the end, she believed she had run out of time for her dream, so she decided to continue working full-time. She believed if she had started earlier, she could have found a way to retire and help others. I don't want you to think that you've run out of time. We're living longer and healthier than our parents. It wasn't until the middle of the 20th century that on average we live longer than traditional retirement age. Where can we take advantage of this increase in longevity? From our 50s into our 80s. There are challenges with reframing how we spend the second half of our lives. The societal norm is that it's a time of rest and relaxation, the reward for a life of hard work. It's been coined our golden years. What about how we perceive retirees? What's your mental image of a retiree? Do you think they're too old and frail to be productive or creative? This is kind of what I thought when I was in my 20s. Come on, admit it. You guys did too. In reality, today's retirees are doing a lot more with their time. They're volunteering, learning new skills, going back to school, starting new businesses. Do you need some inspiration for the second half of your life? After a successful career in nursing, Barbara Hillary set her sights on the North and South Pole. At the age of 75, she successfully reached the North Pole, and 4 years later, at 79, she reached the South Pole. Pretty amazing, huh? Ed Woodlock was the first person over 70 to run a marathon in under 3 hours. Let that sink in. I don't know about you, but I could run a marathon in under 3 hours. At 73, he set a world record. The AARP Foundation Experience Corps in Baltimore City served almost 5,800 students with over 250 volunteers, giving over 100,000 hours of tutoring time to help children in need. Did you know Ray Kroc was 52 when he met the McDonald's brothers and started his first franchise? Whether for good or bad, he changed how we eat in the fast food industry, and he did it all in the second half of his life. Nola Ox was 95 when she became the world's oldest college graduate. In Maryland, the Golden ID program allows you to take up to 7 credits tuition-free if you're a resident over 60 and not working full-time. Talk about creativity. According to Business Insiders, in the last 10 years, people between 55 and 65 have the highest rate of entrepreneurial activity in the US. And according to this, they're more successful than their younger counterparts. Sorry. What's the hottest demographic in the labor market? It's the 60-plus population. My mother-in-law at 87 still teaches one online college class. Look around. I'm sure there are people here over 60 working and having fun. Baby boomers have changed societal expectations through every phase of their life. Remember the sexual revolution of the 60s or the me generation of the 70s? Today's boomers want more than leisure out of their golden years. The youngest boomer is 55. Most have finished raising their children. They are becoming the we generation, looking to leave the world a little better than they found it. Healthy, active, and vibrant. They don't want to be pushed aside. They want to leave their mark on society, and with extra time on their hands, they can. By refusing to go into retirement quietly, they are changing our expectations about retirement. They're staying healthy, active, and socially connected. I don't want you to think that leisure activities shouldn't be part of your retirement or you should work past the age of 65. Instead, I invite you to think about what gives you purpose and how you could incorporate that into the second half of your life. The possibilities for this phase are endless. There certainly is a silver tsunami on the horizon, After it's passed through, it will have changed expectations about how we age and reshaped how we live our 50s and beyond. So I want to leave you with this final thought. What do you choose to do with the second half of your life? Will you choose to be like these ladies, rocking well into your 80s? Thank you.